everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're not going to be doing it on Wednesday. Yes, we're doing a REN video. He posted yesterday a 1 million subscribers video, and the tagline is defining success. I want to hear what the guy's got to say because I think he's very, very interesting. I'm sure you REN fans want to hear it as well. So let's check it out. Okay, so personal message from his home studio. Let's get it.
I want to keep this short and sweet because I wrote something that I want to share with you.
Okay.
But first of all, I just want to say how grateful I am. I've reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is a flipping huge milestone.
Absolutely.
I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported my music over the years, whether you're newly on board or have been here for a while. I wanted to say thank you to the YouTube reaction community who have gotten behind my stuff in a big way and really helped me reach this goal. So thank you guys.
It's a pleasure, mate. I know he's not talking to me specifically, but it is a pleasure for me and all the other reactors to help this guy get to where he's going. If anyone deserves all the success in the world, it's this guy, because he's such a pure human who's been through a lot of crap. We're with you, Ren. Absolutely, mate.
And my stuff in a big way and really helped me reach this goal. So thank you guys. Yeah, I wanted to read this passage that I wrote about success. It's too much for me to remember right now, so bear with me. But yeah, success to me means that I have a responsibility that transcends me. If I have a platform where people are paying attention, then I feel like it's my duty to make that count.
Yeah,
it's far more important than my aspirations with music and what I could personally gain.
Wow. Okay. Shouting out to everyone else, shouting out to the platform. He's actually putting everybody before his music. That's unheard of. That is unheard of. Wow.
It's far more important than my aspirations with music and what I could personally gain. There's a saying that stuck with me recently, which was a rising tide lifts all ships. Somehow, by finding success for myself has meant that I can find success for the people around me. And that makes me feel very rich. I'm in a very strange position right now where I owe much of my success to the most destructive force in my life, which has been the turbulence of my physical and mental illness. The thing that has by far brought me the most pain has been a source of constant inspiration, which ironically led to creations which brought me the most joy.
This is what I said during like a few of his his mental health songs, like High REN and stuff like that. It's a curse and a blessing. Whenever you are going through stuff, you have a lot to draw on. When you have a lot of experiences, you have a lot of things that you can write into music, and it's not through a positive thing, but by venting through music, by venting and getting it out that way, there is some sort of, tranquility there where you can get through to the other side, where you can make yourself feel better just by, venting your frustrations through the music. And it's not an ideal scenario, but I mean, he's looking on the bright side. He's looking on the positive spin. He's looking that I've got this illness, I've got this thing, I've had these horrible experiences, but then I can, the psychosis, etc., and I can draw on them to be creative. And that's the small gratification you can get for going through a lot of crap in your life. With you.
Creating art which means something to somebody else and can potentially be a companion to somebody else in the dark justifies my own pain. And I desperately needed that to be justified. There are a lot of people alive today who live in the dark. It's a place that I'm very familiar with.
Yeah.
In the peak of my health problems, I was severely underweight. All my meals had to be restricted and blended, and I was so tired that I couldn't participate in life. I couldn't socialize, I couldn't watch films, I couldn't read. My bones constantly hurt. Even standing in the shower was excruciating and exhausting. And this went on for years, with no answers. Nobody could have ever convinced me during that time that my pain and suffering would be a source for something good.
That's what I'm said, the light at the end of the tunnel. Do you take things for granted as someone who's a healthy person. Little things that wind you up in your life and you sit there being absolutely devastated about it. Little things. I'm not like someone breaks something in yours or you hurt yourself or something, you know what I mean? It's going to heal. This guy's been through the mill. This guy's, he can't stand in the shower without being in excruciating pain. And we sit here moaning about small stuff, I think. And this sort of a message and this sort of scenario that's been put to us by Ren is something that you couldn't comprehend. It makes your stuff, anything in your life, seem very, very trivial. That's what I think. You know, kudos to the guy for getting through it. And, you know, the good thing about it is the music that's came from this, which is, you know, let's face it, on another freaking level.
During that time, that my pain and suffering would be a source for something good. Because it felt insidious. Nobody could have ever convinced me that something constructive can come from hurting every day. But I'm here to tell you that if you are hurting every day, don't be afraid. One thing I know to be a certain, to be a constant law of the universe, is that life is inconsistent.
Yeah, fact.
Life is beautiful and life is hideous. Life is kind and life is cruel. Dancing inside this dichotomy and inconsistency makes me know that you won't hurt forever. Whether that comes from resolution of what you're going through or
Lessons
acceptance
learned.
of where you are, you won't hurt forever.
The lessons learned in life. Things, you know, like you say, you won't hurt forever. You will get better. You know, even in his deepest, darkest parts of this despair that he's had, he's always, you know, he's come back from it. You know what I mean? And that's a testament to him. You know what I mean? A lot of people could have give up, couldn't they? You know what I mean? Wow. Okay, it's very inspirational. This message that he's
You're going through or acceptance of where you are. You won't hurt forever. You don't know yet whether or not your pain conceals gold. It definitely conceals wisdom, and it's definitely a catalyst for filling you with empathy. So stand strong, my friends, and don't let the darkness consume you. Because once you know the dark and become intimate with it, you become very capable of wielding the light. And
that there is not just talking about himself. He is shouting out to everyone who's in a similar sort of position, who's got similar, maybe psychosis, in a dark place, like he said. This is him speaking from, this is Ren speaking from his own experiences to try and put a positive spin on everyone's life who sees this video. And that's just so wholesome. That, you know, he's one of the best human beings on this planet, this guy.
You could be instrumental for changing this world for the better. There's nothing humble about shrinking or doubting yourself because you are large. You can be ferocious and you could be magnificent. For the medical industry, who too often let people fall through the cracks, it's your duty to do better. For the people living in the light, who have either stepped out of their shadow or have never had to walk beside it, it's your responsibility to put out untainted love.
Help, yes.
Our own greed, desire to ferociously expand, and decisions rooted in self-interest can benefit ourselves in a material sense, but can be very destructive to the hive and the world around us, ultimately hurting ourselves. So we really must consider that if we're going to step into a bright future. As humans, we have an incredible potential, and it would be a shame to throw it away.
This is a roundabout message of helping those around you, of lifting everybody up, in Ren's words. This is what this is, you know. If you're in the light, I mean, I'm pretty much in the light. I'd help anybody, me. I really, really agree with these values here, and I can totally relate to the light side, because I've never had any sort of mental health or anything. Like, God willing, don't get any. But you know, it's I can see that, and you know, this is a massive wholesome message that everyone should help each other out. This is brilliant, no matter what stage you are in, whatever. It's just all them levels should be there. You know what I mean? It's I like it.
So community, humanity, and changing our relationship with the natural world so it leans more towards homeostasis must be a priority. Priority number one.
Save the whales, save the planet, yes.
If you're watching this and there's a knot tied up in your stomach with bitterness, anger, or hatred for your fellow human being, be with it. Feel it. Understand it. Express it. And then let it go. You're hurting. Give yourself love. Forgive yourself. And then project that love outwards, and the anger will pass.
I totally agree with that, because my process is, if I get angry about something or I get annoyed about something, I sit there and I stew for that 10 minutes or so, and then I think to myself, I objectively think, can I do anything about this? Yes. Then I do it. Can I do anything about this? No. Then why am I wasting the energy being pissed off about it? If it's out of my control, I can't do nothing about it. Move on. Why spend your time being pissed off? It only adds to the anguish, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, I get that. Totally.
Press it and then let it go. You're hurting. Give yourself love. forgive yourself, and then project that love outwards, and the anger will pass. We have a decision in every interaction to tilt the world towards heaven or hell, towards Jannah or Jahannam, utopia or dystopia. And some people's ideas of heaven will be another's image of hell. So tread carefully, but treat those differences with respect.
Yeah.
Tapestries are made beautiful because of the variety and the sum of their parts.
Absolutely, one thing to one person is a different person to another. We're all individuals. This is brilliant. This is such a good message.
Respect. Tapestries are made beautiful because of the variety and the sum of their parts. Thank you to 1 million people inside this rich tapestry for the opportunity for me to try and spread my own vision of what I believe to be good. And thank you for justifying my pain. Thank you. I love you.
Mate, hey, everyone on your channel loves you, pal. Absolutely. Everybody. And you know, it takes a lot for someone to come out and say all that. You could see he was getting a bit emotional about it. His face was starting to go a bit red. His voice was going a bit jittery. But a lot of the wording and stuff like that reminded me of the little eulogy they put at the end of REN. You know, the ways he's spoken. Very, very well spoken. We do need to help each other. This is a very, very positive message. And just because something's different to you, like he was saying towards the end of this, then if something's different to you, someone's heaven is someone's hell, doesn't give you the right to judge that just because you don't agree with it. You can say your piece, they can say their piece, and then you can either agree to disagree or you can try and help. It's one of them, isn't it? That's the way that everyone in life should be, instead of creating hate and violence. And you know, it's a big positive message and a big thank you. I mean, 1 million subscribers. I don't think I will ever get there, but I mean, kudos to this. I mean, he deserves it. He deserves it. But he also stayed very, very humble with that as well, saying the defining success is he doesn't see the music taking off, the YouTube blowing up, etc., as the main thing here. It's the lifting his friends up, being to help his friends and the people in the community around him, which I think is an absolutely beautiful and positive message. Well done, Ren. That was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, if you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and let's just see you all in the next one.